What's up, YouTube? Zandar the Legend here, and guess what? It feels it's time for another booster box, don't you think? Fate Reforged. I know, it's not some of the newer sets right now, but I still need a lot of Fate Reforged to work on a couple of decks I'm working on, so it's time to get handy dandy Pauladine, cut through this box like butter, and get started and see if we can't pull some magic cards that we need to finish some of our decks. As always, we're going to kind of talk about some of the cards that we're looking for in this box. For anybody that's new to Magic, we're going to go over everything that's contained inside a booster box and explain the anatomy of a booster pack. You're always going to get this insert. It says different things. Typically, it's box related. It's going to talk about Friday Night Magic, the best night of the week, on the back. You always have a local game store in a pretty close area, hopefully, to your house that you can go play Friday Night Magic at. I ain't too worried about that. We're going to get 36 booster packs of glory inside this Fate Reforged box. I'll have a chance to get a fetch land out of its extra land card slot. Cards we're looking for is going to be an Ugin. I still need 2 of those. Monastery Mentor, Soulfile Grandmaster, Whisperwood Elemental is something I'd really like to see. Warden of the First Tree, something I'd like to see. And a Brutal Horde Chief. Anything else than that is just extra gravy. Let's get right into it and explain to all the new viewers and people that are new to Magic how a booster pack works. And then we'll kind of go a little bit faster. You're going to have a set indicator card, or set indicator icon located right here. Your commons are going to be located in black. You're going to have 10, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. You're going to have 11 commons. I always say 10 to 11, but it's going to be 11. You're going to have 3 uncommons noted by silver. First uncommon is going to be a Sage's Reverie. Hero's Blade, pretty good. It's starting to see play again. Light Form. After our third uncommon, we're going to see a rare or a mythic card, which is going to be gold or orange, depending on what I said. Gold for rare, orange for mythic, and a possible premium card. And we're going to start it off. Wow! That is the way we want to start a booster box off. That's one of the cards I really wanted to get. 3 uncolored, double green for a 4/4, Whisperwood Elemental. At the beginning of your end step, manifest the top card of your library. If you're new to manifesting, basically put a card onto the battlefield face down as a 2/2 creature. You can turn it up anytime for its mana cost if it's a creature card. Sacrifice the elemental until end of turn. Face up non-token creatures you control gain. When this creature dies, manifest the top card of your library. And he is a mythic, noted by orange. And now we have a chance for the land to pull a fetch land, which would be noted in gold because it's a rare from a previous set. Amazing way to start this box off. I'm so excited. Let's keep going. Let's see what we can make happen now today. From now on, we're going to skip past every common card. Just throw it into the pile. Go into the uncommons and rares. Merciless Executioner. Fearsome Awakening. Cash Defenses. And anytime you want to see what these cards do, don't hesitate. Pause the video. Read them. That's what we're here for. And our rare mythic is a Dragon Scale General. 3 uncolored and a white for a 2/3. At the beginning of your end step, bolster X, where X is the number of tapped creatures you control. And a spirit token. Well, the time's finally come. It is my birthday week. By this time on Friday, I will be 1 year older. But not more importantly, Modern Masters 2015 comes out, so let's get some subscribe, like, comment, hype for that. Leave me a comment down below if you're buying a box or packs of Modern Masters 15, if you play Modern or not, because I'm going to buy a box, but I don't even play Modern. Honor's Reward, first uncommon, Friendly Fire, Sibling Muckdraggers, and a Crux of Fate. This is another card I really want to get a playset of. Very excited to get the last card I need for that. 3 uncolored, double black. It's a sorcery. Destroy all dragons or destroy all non-dragons. Love the way the first 3 packs have went in this box. Realistically, I hope I get a box of Modern Masters for my birthday from the most amazing wife in the world. Or maybe some family and friends, who knows. But if not, I guess we'll just have to use some birthday money and buy it, because that's the way it goes. Hero's Blade, Arashan Warbeast, Dragon Rage. Wow, this box, if I said I wanted it, I got it so far. Brutal Horde Chief's our next mythic. 3 uncolored and a black for a 3/3 Whenever a creature you control attacks, defending player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. For 3 and double red or double white, creatures your opponents control block this turn if able, and you choose how those creatures block. Very, very solid card. There's a lot of warrior decks going around right now, and he's what makes it all happen. Because if they had like 6 blockers, six people out, you can make them all block the wrong guy. Every single one to one guy and kill him, and everything else gets through. It's fascinating, like this fascination. Shifting Loyalties, Channel Harm, and a Tarka World Render. 5 uncolored, red and a green for 6/4 flying with trample. When a dragon you control attacks, it gains double strike until end of turn. Oh, we got a foil Ambush Crotique. And then just the normal stuff. There's a Manifest token if you've never seen one of those before. Sometimes the artwork on the tokens is really good. Sometimes it's alright. I always like to go over it whenever I see it. Diplomacy of Waste, our first uncommon. Reality Shift, Sudden Reclamation, Flame Wake Phoenix. Great card right now. Used in some sideboards. 1 uncolored, 2 red. For 2/2, flying with haste, it attacks each turn if able. Also has Ferocious. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you may pay 1 red. If you do, return the Phoenix from your graveyard to the battlefield with haste and attacking. Because he is insane like that. Wouldn't mind getting a couple more of those to work on a different type of red deck. Battlefront Crochet. Wild Slash. Straight up mono red damage. Noxious Dragon. And a Crucible of the Spirit Dragon. It's a special land. You can tap it and add 1 uncolored to your pool. For 1 uncolored and tap it, you can put a storage counter on the Crucible of the Spirit Dragon. You can tap it and remove X counters from the Crucible of the Spirit Dragon. Add X mana in any combination of colors to your mana pool. Spend this only to cast dragon spells or activate abilities through dragons. And there we go. Windswept Heath. Fetch land right there. That shows it is possible to get these, as we all know. You can tap and pay 1 life, sacrifice the Heath, search your library for a forest or plains card, put it on the battlefield, and then shuffle your library. The fetch lands are awesome, and we're hoping to see several more of those. I really would like to see some Wooded Foothills. That's the only fetch lands I still need at this point. Humble Deflector. Rite of Undoing. Cloud Form, a Mob Rule, very common, rare. 4 uncolored, double red. It's a sorcery, choose 1. Gain control of all creatures with power 4 or greater until end of turn. Untap those creatures, they gain haste until end of turn. Gain control of all creatures with power 3 or less until end of turn. Untap those creatures, they gain haste until end of turn. Blah. And a foiled Swamp. And Tranquil Cove. So I'm really antsy to see what you guys all got me for my birthday. I'm pretty excited for it. I know you guys are pretty much the closest friends I have, so... Bloodfire Enforcers. I expect it to be good, you know. Maybe just 1 pack of Modern Masters from each of you. Temur Sabertooth, Mind Scour Dragon, and a Monastery Siege. 2 uncolored and a blue. You can choose cons or dragons that enters the battlefield. Cons, at the beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card, then discard a card. For dragons, spells your opponents cast that target you or a permanent you control cost 2 colorless more to cast. Alright, another Wild Slash. Let's just make a playset of mono red aggro. Well, that'd be burn, technically. Sage's Reverie, Battle Brawler, and a Shuyun the Silent Tempest. 2 uncolored and a blue. For 3/2, he's Prowess. So whenever you cast a non-creature spell, he gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay double red or double white. If you do, target creature gains double strike until end of turn. He seems really good, but I don't see him play too much. And there's some joke going around about him like baking cookies or baking stuff. I don't know what that's all about. It's probably because he's got the rolling pin in his hand. Let's take a look at him real quick. I bet that's what it is. Because they all making it... Yeah, because he's got a rolling pin. That's got to be what it is. If not, let me know. I don't see anything else on there that makes him look like a baker to me. Ward Scale Dragon. Goblin Boom Keg. Karsai High Priest. And a Monastery Mentor. Number 2 card in the set. Wow, we were pulling some Mythics. Valued at over $16.50 still. 2 uncolored and a white. 2/2 with prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a white monk creature token with prowess onto the battlefield. Woo! Oh my goodness. And a foiled premium Tasker, the Golden Fang rare. 5 uncolored and black for a 4/5 with Delve. So you can pay exile. Each card you exile from your graveyard while casting them can cast for 1. So technically you can come out for 1 black. For 2 uncolored and double green or double blue, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. Then return a non-land card from your opponent's choice from your graveyard to your hand. Wow, this box so far. Not even halfway through it, and it's just... It feels like an early birthday present. I mean, I don't want to speak too soon, but that's what it feels... If there's an Ugin in this box, which I don't think can be possible at this point, wow. Rite of Undoing. Pilgrim of the Fires, Mardu Shadowsphere, Scroll of Masters, 2 uncolored. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a lore counter on Scroll of the Masters for 3 uncolored and tap. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each lore counter on the Scroll of Masters. And we have another premium Elite Scale Guard uncommon. That scroll is not very good. Nobody uses it for anything that I know of. Hungering Yeti. Frostwalker, definitely see that played quite a bit. 2 mana for a 4/1, just very aggressive. Dragon Rage. And another Tasker. Man, we are just pulling up Taskers left and right today. We just went over him, so there's no reason to do that again. Right, I love it when a pack opens like that. Just beautiful. Tasker's a good pull to get too, by the way. He's the number 5 card in the set, so I mean, the more of those we see, the better. Hungering Yeti, Goblin Boom Keg, Ugin's Construct, in a supplement form, 4 uncolored, double blue, instant ability, return target creature to its owner's hand. You put a token on the battlefield that's a copy of that creature. I believe there was a deck that was using that quite a bit, but I haven't seen it running around anymore, so... Is there an Ugin waiting? That's the only thing left I'm curious about. Or a Warden of the First Tree, but Ugin would be better. Friendly Fire, Pyrotechnics, Lotus Eye Mystics. Just used this in my first real draft the other day. In a Sandstep Mastodon, 5 uncolored, double green for a 5/5 with Reach. When it enters the battlefield, you can bolster 5. I mean, being able to bolster 5 +1/+1 counters onto something, woo! I mean, because really he could come out as a 10/10 with Reach if there's nothing else on the battlefield. Pretty solid if you ask me. Fearsome Awakening, Noxious Dragon, Honor's Reward, and a Slumgar the Drifting Death. Glad to see these. This is used in a lot of decks right now, especially the competitive ones. 4 uncolored, blue and black for 3/7, flying and hexproof. Whenever the dragon you control attacks, creatures defending player controls get -1/-1 until end of turn. Really shuts down mono red aggro. It really shuts down a lot of things. Very, very powerful card in a Rugged Highlands. Bloodfire Enforcers, Brave Strength, Mind Scour Dragon, and another Alicia Who Smiles at Death. I can't remember if we went over here or not. So 2 uncolored and a red for 3/2 with First Strike. Whenever she attacks, you may pay double white or double black. If you do, return target creature card with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, tapped and attacking. A lot of Manifest tokens today. Usually it's a pretty good mix, but man, today it's like all Manifest tokens. Orc Sure Shot, Ruthless Instincts, Shockmaw Dragon, and a Mardu Strike Leader. Really solid card. 2 uncolored and a black for a 3/2. When he attacks, put a 2/1 black warrior creature token onto the battlefield. You can also dash him out as well for just 3 uncolored and a black. Jungle Hollow, and of course, another manifest token. Ward Skill Dragon, Humble Deflector, Reality Shift, and an Archfiend of Depravity. 3 uncolored, double black for 5/4 flying. His disadvantage is at the beginning of each opponent's end step, that player chooses up to 2 creatures he or she controls and then sacrifices the rest. Not a huge disadvantage, but can kind of hurt you. Huge Stone Retainers, Renowned Weaponsmith, Misfire Adept, and a Sage Eye Avengers. 4 uncolored, double blue for 4/5 with prowess. When it attacks, you may return target creature to its owner's hand if its power is less than Sage Eye Avenger's power. So if you could possibly pump him up, I mean, you're pretty much going to return almost anything to your opponent's hand. Not too bad of a card. Very common, though, so it's not worth too much. Battle Brawler, Russian War Beast, Abzan Beastmaster, and a Frontier Siege. 3 uncolored and a green. Same thing as before. You can choose Khans or Dragons as it enters the battlefield. Khans, at the beginning of each of your main phases, add double green to your mana pool. For Dragons, whenever a creature with flying enters the battlefield under your control, you may have it fight target creature you don't control. I feel like it's time for another fetch land. Really feels like it's getting time for another fetch land. Moraine River Prowler, Break Through the Line, Valorious Stance, and a Citadel Siege. This is a really good siege. 2 uncolored, double white. Same thing as before. Khans, at the beginning of your combat on your turn, put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature you control. Or Dragons, at the beginning of combat on each opponent's turn, tap target creature that player controls. It's definitely control. That bolster mechanic just gets ridiculous. Even though it's not called bolster, it's just called 2 +1 counters. But that adds up quick. Parsai High Priest, Sudden Reclamation, Winds of Kalsisma, and another Flame Rush Rider. I know we've been over him. And Tranquil Cove. Maybe I was wrong. Finally got a Spirit token that time instead of a Manifest, though. That's good to see. Just gonna tear this pack into 20 different pieces, evidently. Wandering Champion, Fruit of the First Tree, Dugan's Construct, and a Palace Siege. Yeah, we're just in siege mode right now, guys. 3 uncolored, double black. Khans, at the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Or Dragons, opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Can't remember if I went over that one, so we just did. And yeah, Spirit tokens are real heavy. So it's like all Manifest up top and all Spirit down below. Really excited to see if we see another Mythic in this box and what it will be. Merciless Executioner, Orc's Sure Shot, Brave Strength, and an Arc Bond. 2 uncolored and a red, instant ability. Choose target creature. When that creature is dealt damage this turn, it deals that much damage to each other creature and each player. And a premium Irration Cleric. Yeah, it's another Spirit token in this pack too. Dark Deal, Mardu Woe Reaper, Battlefront Kroshik, and a Yasova Dragon Call. She's used in some different kind of decks right now. 2 uncolored and a green for a 4/2 with Trample. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay 1 uncolored and double blue or double red. If you do, gain control of target creature an opponent controls with power less than Yasova's Dragon Claw power until end of turn. Untap that creature and it gains haste until end of turn. So it's going to do some attacking for us. Break Through the Line. Uncommon City, Renowned Weaponsmith, Abzin Beastmaster. I'm pretty sure that was a Friday night promo this month. And another Jeskai Infiltrator. Starting to get some duplicates. Let's see, we got 3, 6, 9 packs left. What can we make happen? It'd be crazy if all of our Mythics really were just right there on the top. Very possible, but... Wandering Champion, Jeskai Barricade, Vault Breaker, and an Outpost Siege. Yeah, we're going to see every siege. 3 uncolored and a red. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. Until end of turn, you may play that card for cons. For dragons, whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to target creature or player. We also got a premium Lightning Shrieker. I like the Lightning Shrieker quite a bit, but he doesn't see play too much. The whole get rid of him at the end of your turn, go back into the library thing. People don't care for that stuff. Ruthless Instincts, Fascination, Rage Form, and Dagger the Agnement. 3 uncolored and a white for a 0/0 Vigilant. He enters the battlefield with 4 +1/+1 counters on it. For just 1 or double black or double green, you can move a +1/+1 counter from target creature onto a second target creature. And Rugged Highlands. Where's that Wooded Foothills we were talking about? Or is Ugin waiting in our last 6 packs? Shifting Loyalties, Frostwalker, Marduk's Shadow Spear, and a Soul Flayer. 4 uncolored, double black for 4/4. He has Delve. He has a really interesting mechanic here. If a creature card with flying was exiled with Soul Flayer's Delve ability, Soul Flayer has flying. The same is true for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Haste, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelink, Reach, Trample, and Vigilance. He does about everything. Wow, that's our first Monk token. That Monk token is like really rare. Pretty cool artwork though. Pack number 6. Neutralizing Blast, Cash Defenses, Lotus Eye Mystics, and a Wild Call. X and double green. Manifest the top card of your library and put X +1/+1 counters on it. Pack number 5. Channel Harm, Youthstone Retainers, Abzin Kingard, Mastery of the Unseen. I know we've went over that one. Pack number 4. We're down to the final countdown. Can we make it happen? Glorious Stance, Winds of Kalsisma, Elite Skelguard, and a Soulfire Grandmaster. We did pull another Mythic out of this box. 1 uncolored, 1 white for a 2/2 lifelink. Instant and sorcery spells you control have lifelink. For 2 and double blue or double red, the next time you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand this turn, put that card into your hand instead of the graveyard as it resolves. So many Mythics in this box. I'll be really excited to go back over. I believe we're at 4, maybe even 5. I think 4 sounds right. Bloodfire Enforcers, Temur Sabertooth, Mindscour Dragon. Oh my gosh, another Mythic. This one's not that good though. 8 uncolored, triple blue, has Delve. Take an extra turn after this one, exile Temporal Trespass. Jungle Hollow, and a Warrior token. Look at that. Pack number 2. Pilgrim of the Fires, Lightform, Shockmaw Dragon, and a Kolgan the Storm's Fury, 3 uncolored, black and red for a 4/5 flying dragon. Whenever a dragon you controls attacks, creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. You can also dash them out for the same cost if you so choose. Guys, it's that time before we open this last pack and see possibly one more Mythic. Hit that subscribe or like button. Leave me a comment down below. I love to talk to everyone. There's a good chance if you like this video, a lot of other people will too. I love opening product. I open a ton of it. And it's just the way it's going to keep going. I got the pre-release series going on. If you ever want to see a pre-release opening a lot of those. We're going to have booster boxes of Modern 15. We're going to have booster boxes of Origin. Probably everything that comes out with the Origins. So definitely stick around. Subscribe, like, and yeah, join the team. It's going to be legendary. Ring River Prowler. Misfire Adept. Fruit of the First Tree, and a Timur War Shaman. I think we went over them, but just in case we didn't, 4 uncolored, double green for a 4/5. When he enters the battlefield, manifest the top card of your library. Whenever a permanent you control is turned face up, if it's a creature, you may have it fight target creature you don't control. Let's go back over and do our recap, as we always do, and see how many Mythics there was in this box. Because it just felt like a ton. So much extra like cardboard paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Mythics in this box. Brutal Horde Chief, Monastery Mentor, Soulfire Grandmaster, Temporal Trespass, Whisperwood Elemental. We basically got every single card in the top set part of this value, except for an Ugin, which is the #1 card, and a Warden, which is kind of sad because I wanted the Warden, but still, never going to complain about 5 Mythics. We got 1 fetch land, and we'll go back through all the rares one last time. Shuyan, the Silent Tempest, Monastery Siege, Premium Swamp, Mob Rule. There's that 1 fetch land in the entire box. Kind of disappointing. Some of our boxes have been better. Windswept Heath, Crucible of the Spirit Dragon, Flamewake Phoenix, Premium, Atarka Worldrender, Crux of Fate, Dragonscale General, Mastery of the Unseen, Wild Call, Soulflayer, Dagger the Adamant, Premium Lightning Shrieker, Outpost Siege, Jeskai Infiltrator, Yasova Dragonclaw, Irration Cleric Premium, Arc Bond, Palace Siege, Flame Rush Rider, Citadel Siege, Frontier Siege, Sage-Eye Avengers, Archfiend Depravity, Mardu's Strike Leader, Alicia Who Smiles at Death, Slimgar the Drifting Death, a lot of death, Sandstep Mastodon, Supplement Form, Tassiger, Elite Scale Guard Premium, Scroll of the Masters, Premium Tasker, Kolgan the Storm Fury, Timur War Shaman. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and keep playing Magic.